Welcome to Stone of Secrets. And here is another amazing short overview. William Shakespeare, often heralded as the greatest playwright and poet in the English language, was born in April 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon, Warwickshire, England. His exact birth date is not recorded, but it is traditionally observed on April 23rd. He was the third of 8 children born to John Shakespeare, a successful glover and alderman, and Mary Arden, a member of the gentry. Shakespeare likely attended the King's New School in Stratford, which would have provided a formidable education in grammar based on Latin classical authors. Although there is no record of him attending university, his plays demonstrate a deep knowledge of classical literature, history, and the nuances of human behavior, indicating a thorough education. In the late 1580s, Shakespeare moved to London, where he began his career as an actor and playwright. By 1592, he had started to make a name for himself in the London theatre scene. Shakespeare was not only a playwright, but also a shareholder in an acting company known as the Lord Chamberlain's Men, later the King's Men. This relationship allowed him to write plays that suited his actors and were tailored for success. Shakespeare's work includes 39 plays, 154 sonnets, and 2 long narrative poems. His plays are usually divided into 3 categories: tragedies, comedies, and histories. Some of his most celebrated works include tragedies, Hamlet, Macbeth, Othello, King Lear, and Romeo and Juliet. Comedies, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Much Ado About Nothing, As You Like It, Twelfth Night, and The Merchant of Venice. Histories, Henry V, Henry IV, Part 1 and Part 2, and Richard III. Accomplishments and influence. Shakespeare's influence on the English language and literature is monumental. He enriched English with hundreds of words and phrases that are still in use today. His talent for characterization, his innovative use of plot devices, and his ability to engage with universal themes such as love, jealousy, power, ambition, and fate have earned him perpetual study and admiration. Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway in 1582, with whom he had 3 children, Susanna, and twins Hamnet and Judith. Hamnet, his only son, died at 11 years old, a personal tragedy that may have influenced his writing. Shakespeare retired to Stratford around 1613, where he lived until his death on April 23, 1616, at the age of 52. He was buried in the chancel of the Holy Trinity Church in Stratford. William Shakespeare is a well-studied figure, but despite his fame, there are several lesser-known facts about his life and work that might surprise even those familiar with his plays and poetry. Co-authored plays. It is widely known that Shakespeare authored many plays and sonnets, but less known is that he likely collaborated with other playwrights on several works. Modern analysis and scholarship suggest that plays like Henry VIII, The Two Noble Kinsmen, and parts of Macbeth and Timon of Athens may have had contributions from contemporaries such as John Fletcher, Thomas Middleton, and George Wilkins. Business savvy. Shakespeare was not just a playwright, but also a shrewd businessman. He invested in real estate in Stratford-upon-Avon and London, which significantly increased his wealth. This business acumen allowed him more creative freedom and helped secure his family's status in Stratford, evidenced by his purchase of the second-largest house in Stratford, known as New Place, in 1597. Unknown years. There's a period of Shakespeare's life from 1585 to 1592, known as the Lost Years, because there is no record of his activities during this time. Theories about what he was doing include working as a schoolteacher, traveling across continental Europe, or working as an assistant to a wealthy aristocrat. However, these theories are speculative and remain unconfirmed. Innovative word creator. Shakespeare is credited with inventing or introducing over 1,700 words to the English language. He did this by changing nouns into verbs, verbs into adjectives, connecting words never before used together, adding prefixes and suffixes, and devising entirely original words. Some of these words include eyeball, fashionable, and sanctimonious. The Shakespeare curse. On his gravestone in Holy Trinity Church, Stratford-upon-Avon, there's a curse inscribed, warning again. Shakespeare's legacy is as prolific and vital today as it has been throughout history. His plays continue to be performed, studied, and revered around the world. They have been translated into every major living language and are performed more often than those of any other playwright. His ability to capture and express the human experience in rich and compelling language remains unmatched, making him a timeless symbol of literary genius. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Stone of Secrets. Thanks for watching.